Simulation is a process where actions, situations, or processes are imitated, but a simulacrum is the actual substitution for the real. An example of simulation are replicas of sites from around the world in theme parks. For example, sites of Egypt's Great Pyramids and Manhattan's skyline in Beijing's World Park. Another being Disney World's Epcot theme park or Disneyland's Main Street, USA. Seeing these cases, simulations can have a cultural consequence, in that you don't feel the need to go to the real-world equivalent. For a visit to a simulacra oftentimes plays a big role in generating knowledge of the meaning and value of a faraway place. Yes, one may do a gondola ride in Las Vegas and be aware that they're not doing the same thing as one in Venice, but at the same time, one may use their representational canal experience in Las Vegas as a basis of their knowledge of Venice. This disregard of authentic experience is not only applicable to the real world, but it can be also observed through simulation of social media and its effect on American politics.
Baudrillard defines hyperrealism as a condition in which the distinction between what is real and what is fiction is increasingly blurred behind the portrayal of images in the media. This concept is extremely applicable to the realm of politics, in that politicians are dependent on their portrayal through the media, to the point where their character can almost be indistinguishable behind their fabricated identity. Considering social media as a simulation, this has only accelerated Baudrillard's concept of hyperrealism further in terms of political propaganda. For example, many politicians have taken to social media to cultivate their following through the ideal depiction of their character. On social media, they're in control of what they're able to post and how they're able to represent themselves. We're being immersed in an atmosphere in which the politician is in control of what we know and how we see them, and we as the audience are being influenced by this narrative. This method can be used to fabricate their policies in a way that's more appealing to the audience and appease the viewers to feel like they are thoroughly understanding the politician through their social media. They use this tactic as a way to make the viewer feel like they have all the evidence they need. It can even be used to make the opposing politicians look underqualified or incompetent.
Baudrillard argues that all of these realities have become simulations, that is, signs without any referent, because the real and the imaginary have been absorbed into the symbolic. More than ever today, Donald Trump is an adamant perpetrator of trying to eliminate the real in terms of Baudrillard's theory. One of Baudrillard's most important distinctions he makes is that the real becomes eliminated when there are enough signs exchanged to evaporate the truth of reality. Trump's campaign has consistently used the tactic to only highlight the prominent assets of his presidency that have served America well, and disregard the consequences of his governance. He uses his social platform as a way to deflect the narrative of the media, and he combats this less ideal image of him with his own self-fabricated reality to cultivate his following and make the rest of the world seem like they're lying. Trump blurs the lines between what's real and what isn't, and has even evaporated a public trust in the media using this strategy. In doing so, he's able to further influence his audience into trusting what he has to say and make his reality seem like the ultimate truth. In general, hyperrealism and the simulacrum of political propaganda can be observed in today's society, and especially through the simulation of social media.